Good afternoon. Can you all hear me? I hope everyone got my email. I hope everyone who intends to be in this class is with us today. If not, certainly you can watch this video afterwards. Great. I recognize some of the names. I've had you in my statistics class before, and that's good. That means you know statistics. I'm going to have to do a little bit of review for people who maybe took statistics a little while back, because really economics uses as a tool statistics. So we will have to do that. I don't have much information on who you are, your background. Usually I do distribute a survey to collect that information. I haven't had the time to build it into an online survey, but maybe I can just ask on here. I'm not sure. If you can let me know, I'm going to ask a couple of questions. I'm going to ask you how many of you, or who in this group, feels confident in statistics? Let's just see the confident people. And then I'll just get an idea of how much review I need to do. Also, there's in this course, as a tool, a tool that I like to use, because my doctorate is actually in economics. I like to use the Lagrangian multiplier and the results to justify the theory that we use for economics. So Lagrangian multiplier is used in optimization, which really comes from calculus. So the other question is, how many of you feel confident with calculus? Okay, so Omar is saying he likes R. If you like R, then you feel confident with statistics. If you're programming with syntax, you should know what you're doing, I guess. I mean, I presume. So that's good. But if it's only Omar, I mean, I have a lot to review. There's 34 students registered in this class, or 33. Maybe there'll be more. Okay, yeah, biostats is good still. The techniques we use here are going to be quite basic. Really, it's going to be about regression, okay? So multiple regression, you'll have to feel good about interpreting results. I'm not going to go into the theory too much of multiple regression, but I will go into using the results from the theory. Okay, econometrics, so some people with econometrics, that's good. Yeah, that's exactly, I mean, econometrics is beyond this, like, it's, if you know econometrics, then you'll know this course. We're focused on the firm in this course, not in making predictions about economic outcomes, but we're really focused on firm decisions, because the course is managerial economics. Okay, yeah, if you want to let me know if you don't have any background in calculus or statistics, that's fine. So yeah, I will do some review, and people who feel like they don't really need the review, you can just, you can attend that lecture or not, or you can watch it, skim through it. I think a review is always good. Maybe it provides you a new perspective, or a better or stronger understanding with a review, even if you have an understanding to begin with, so that's good. Okay. So basically that's the background that even though I'm going to do a review, you'll see the book, it really assumes, the text that we use for this course really assumes that knowledge base. Professors who've taught this course in the past don't use calculus, and even the department is not keen on the calculus, but I'm not going to use it, and like I say, I'm not going to use it so much from the theory. I'm going to use the results of the theory, all right? And I think, I don't know, I had never got complaints in the past that I taught this class. I think it doesn't hurt. And I really don't know a better way to teach economics than to use the results of calculus, the optimization, for making the best decisions. Okay, so yes, I'm getting some feedback from you. So 25 people are here. Well, I think I'm one of those. So yeah, it's like 10 people are missing, which is fine. They can watch the video afterwards. If anybody here knows of somebody who registered for this class and maybe didn't get my email, because I think you're aware there was a problem with the transition in our email provider at the university from Gmail to Outlook, and I worry about people not getting emails from me. So if anybody knows anyone, try and link them in or have them look at their email. Even they can contact me, and I can send them information about how to fix their emails so they get all the messages. Okay, very good. So I just wanted to spend today going through the syllabus. I did share it with you, but I might update it because there's been recently, well, just because of the decision to teach these courses by distance, we had to update all the official prontuarios for the program, and so that they reflect the distance modality. For that reason, we also took the opportunity to update references. So it means that I have some rather old references in this syllabus, and I would like to update them. So I'll probably just send an updated syllabus if you guys don't mind. But the layout of the course is not going to change. Okay, that's all. I'm not going to change the layout. So we can discuss that today, and you guys can let me know what you think about the YouTube platform. I mentioned in the email I like to use YouTube. Yes, the book stays the same. I'm just talking about the references. Sorry, not to confuse you. Yeah, the textbook will stay the same. I just want to update. See, let me just skip. I'm going to scroll to the end so you can see, like, the references are a little old. Obviously not the articles, but these references here, there they are. They just need to be updated with the new textbook. But the textbook we're using is the, I'm kind of jumping around, but this is the required textbook, the newer version, and you're going to purchase it digitally for the digital version through McGraw-Hill. I'm going to share, it's still being set up. The representative for McGraw-Hill is in communication with me. She must just have a lot going on and hasn't got back to me with the link for you to purchase. The oh, you can't see it here. Sorry. There you go. Hold on, let me get to. I have a bunch of screens I have to monitor. There you go. So there you can see the list of classes, list of references. So yeah, so the representative is probably working with a lot of professors right now, and but at the very least she's giving me information on the text. Digital price is only $50. If you want to buy the physical book, you could use an old version of the physical book if you're fine with some older, like basically the newer editions, they just have updated numbers in the examples, but economics hasn't changed. Okay, standard economics textbook hasn't changed in the last 10 years, I would say, probably 25 years, but you can get a textbook, the same textbook, an earlier edition, for very little and still get the content of the course if you want a physical book. But for $50 you will get the access to the Connect platform with McGraw-Hill, and there you'll have exercises from the chapters. You'll get the digital book, and And then there's also the ability to communicate with each other on there. Well, me to you. For that reason, since we're going to work in the Connect platform where I'm going to list assignments and homework for you, since we're going to work there, and actually I'm going to use it for tests as well. Because of that, I'm not working in Moodle. All right, I don't like logging into too many places, so I assume no one else does. So really, our meeting place will be YouTube for live stream, and then Connect for your resources and the tests and assignments. So I'm going to repeat all of this if you didn't get this, so don't worry. I'll repeat it as we go through the syllabus together. I guess I can show you Connect. Well, I don't want to confuse you, because she hasn't sent the link to me yet. But how many of you have worked with Connect before? McGraw-Hill's platform. How many of you have worked with Connect in the past? Sorry, I accidentally shut the live stream. I think you're still... Okay, so you haven't worked with Connect. Okay. Yeah, in the BBA. So Omar, the idea is you're going to purchase the text through McGraw-Hill for the digital. So I'm going to just write it in the notes here, okay, so you can see it. So the digital copy of the text and access to Connect costs $50. If you want to buy a physical textbook, they can be purchased as well. They can be purchased. I have to verify that maybe you can get them from McGraw-Hill that provides them at the bookstore. Our bookstore, I will let you know if they're going to provide it. Or you can get an old version through Amazon. I'm just writing in the notes. New or old edition through Amazon. Or some other provider. You might even see if other students sell them, or maybe check in Facebook, because I know students sell textbooks through Facebook. So it's only $50 for the digital copy. Sometimes students want the physical book. That's all I'm getting at here. Okay. So, well, maybe I will show you Connect just so you can see. I didn't set it up, so I'll have to take a moment to do that. So let's go through the syllabus together. I've just given you an overview of important things I'm going to talk about. And now most people are here, so let's go through the the syllabus together that I sent you. I'm just showing you the Word copy, so if I have to change anything, I can edit it as we go. Yeah, some people are good with a digital book. I should say there's that go along with what goes along with the book as an instructor. I do get some slides, PowerPoint slides that I can use. I modify them a bit and I use them in my lectures. So I don't know that I can actually put that publicly available on YouTube, even though I'm demonstrating the course. So maybe these videos will go private. You'll be able to find, I'll send you the link, or you should be able to find the videos, just working with the playlist. But I don't think you can search for the videos if I go private. So anyway, I'll explain all that to you if it's relevant later. Okay, now we're at 30, so most students are here. Very good. Okay, so let's get to the prontuario or syllabus. Okay, so this is managerial economics. Oh, and I'm going to deliver the course in English. If anyone has trouble with my English, they can let me know. I mentioned the reason I really like YouTube is because in YouTube you can go to the captions, you can turn on the captions in the lower right corner. They're automatically generated, and if you need to translate them, the translator is not that bad. I think it's pretty good. It's better than me speaking Spanish, I'll say that, okay? So it'll make it very slow and painful. Actually, the students giggle when I speak Spanish and lecture in Spanish, so to avoid distraction, I will use my language, second language. My second language is English. My first language is actually Italian. So, my Spanish isn't horrible, it's just distracting. So, let's see. You should have these prerequisites. That's it. Those are the prerequisites. Although for me, I have to admit that it seems that you need to be proficient in mathematics, statistics, and in calculus of mathematics to be able to understand this course. I've written here that my office hours are Tuesdays, 4 to 5:30. So if you want to communicate with me, we can set. You can find me. You can text me. Oh, I put my phone number there. Just text me. Put my phone number here. Sorry, one moment. I'm just adjusting something. So I put my phone number here. Just text me if you want to talk to me, and I can either FaceTime or call you, or we can do WhatsApp call, whatever it is, and have a conversation. If you need some instruction, some assistance, we can meet virtually. Okay, we can do that in. We can do that. I mean Zoom. We could use Zoom. Yeah, there are limitations on all these free platforms in terms of time, but Zoom you can use for 40 minutes and uninterrupted for free. I don't mind paying for a platform, but if I pay for the platform, I think the users also have to pay, and I can't impose that kind of charge on everybody in the class, or I don't feel right about it. Okay, so that's about my office hours. So here's the explanation of the course. So we're going to focus on neoclassical economics, the theory of the firm. So this is a microeconomics class. I never even asked you how many of you have economics background. I asked you about calculus and so how many of you have economics background? I think it's going to be kind of the same answer. So who has some economics background? Oh, Mario, you don't get the captions right now. You're going to get them when you re-watch the video. Sorry, yeah, you're not going to get the caption option immediately. I should have explained that. Yeah, when you rewatch the video, you'll have the captions will be automatically generated. Also, the chat will be visible. And unless there's some interruption, that if there's a break in the feed, the chat disappears. So provided I have a good stream, the chat should be there. If you don't want to put your name on the chat, you can use an anonymous name. If you don't feel comfortable with having your name there, you can use an anonymous name. And if you want to let me know what the anonymous name is, so I know who you are, you can email me about that. Okay, so we have some economics students. Yeah, no, it's understandable, Mario, that you didn't realize the captions were not, they're automatically generated after, not live stream. Or maybe I'm wrong, maybe they are and I don't know how to do it, but I don't think it works that way. Okay, so we have like 4 students who have economic backgrounds. Very good. So yeah, my doctorate is in economics, but my undergraduate studies were in statistics. So I'm very much more focused on empirical economics, and micro is my strength. Okay, that's good. So yeah, so if you guys have a background in business, your first degree in business, you would have taken micro and macro. Okay. Okay, Carlos. All right. Right. So, I mean, the question I asked for math or for calculus and for statistics was, do you feel confident? How many of you feel confident in economics? No response. So yes, it's rather an intro course, but it does presume some capabilities in understanding math and statistics. That's good, Manuel. Okay, good. Yeah, if I get a sense, so it's like less than 10% of you really have a strong economic foundation. Yeah, okay. Very good. Okay, so as I was saying, right, so we're going to focus on decisions of the firm, okay? And we end the course differentiating between different market structure, different firm structures. Not firm structure, I'm trying to say industry scenarios. So we begin with discussing perfect markets, and then from that abstraction of perfect markets, we move to the oligopoly case where you have 2 firms in the market, and then to the extreme, the monopoly case where you just have one large firm or one firm, and how the pricing decisions change. So we're really focused on decisions the firm makes, and we build upon the abstract version of the perfect capital markets to begin with. If that makes no sense to you, that's fine. You'll understand what I'm saying by the end of the course. All right, so here's the objectives. Oh, see, I put this here. I'm going to erase this because I don't have the link yet. So we're going to use, it says, this is my old prontuario, okay. It's not a hybrid course. See, I didn't change that. So this is a distance course, and we're going to meet, most of the time we're going to meet, or at least half of the course, we're going to meet together. I might leave you at some point to work at a distance completely. Maybe I'll prepare videos in advance, or leave you to do your online work through Connect. You know, I have here that we're going to use, can you see this? Yeah, I have here that we're going to use online, or we're going to use programs. If we do use programs, I'm not going to have you buy or purchase. Well, I guess R is free, but I'm not going to go that far as to use R. If we do anything, we're going to use Excel. But basically this course, I give you the output and you're going to interpret the result of statistical output from programs, okay? And we're talking about, you're going to have analysis of cases and we're going to have discussion of cases. You're going to need to use Connect, you're going to need a computer. We are not going to use the Bloomberg room because that is not available to us. These classrooms or that, so we have what's called a trading room on campus, and that's not available right now. It's shut, so you're not going to have access to Bloomberg. However, we do have some accounts available. If some of you are interested in having a Bloomberg or having access to Bloomberg, let me know. Let's just do that. I'm going to ask you at this point to look into the, maybe I'll send you an email about Bloomberg, because the fact is, if you're interested, you can actually get a Bloomberg certification. It's a good thing to have on your resume. And I don't know, orient yourself a bit. You can get a certification in Bloomberg. It's a 6-hour, it's supposed to be 6-hour course. And that certification is available through Bloomberg. They're offering free access during this pandemic to subscribers. Now, the only catch is, I'm not sure how long we're going to be a subscriber, I have to tell you. We're in good standing with our account, but I'll have to let you know. But you know, in the meantime, you guys can let me know if any of you are interested in the Bloomberg certification. Let me know, and I will see about sharing that information with you. Maybe I'll send you just a link to look at what Bloomberg is. I'll just send that in general. I'm just making a note to myself. Could be useful for your program, could be useful if you want the certification for your resume. Okay. Alec is interested. Okay. Okay, so Excel would be the software of choice, since something like Stata, purchasing a Stata, I'm not sure right now, like in a few years ago, UPR was involved in a program and students could purchase Stata for like a $60 cost just for 3 or 4 months subscription, which was pretty cool because that software is worth at least $1,000. But everyone has Excel, so that's probably why I'll use Excel. All right, so here is the evaluation for the class, and I made this as general as possible, so I could use this syllabus every semester without having to edit it too much. So we're going to evaluate, I'm going to evaluate you with tests, short tests every two weeks. You can see them, I call them assignments in Connect. And I'm fine if you want to work on these assignments in groups or you want to share information to work on these assignments. That's fine with me. I like when students interact. However, when it comes to the test, the expectation of the test is that you're working independently. Okay? So for the assignments, you're going to get every 2 weeks a set of questions, and the total of those will be 20% toward your final grade. There'll be 3 tests in Connect, And these are intended to be completed independently. Okay. And then a final exam, which should be completed also independently. So that's it. The test will be at the end of the month. And they will be I have to decide, I'm thinking right now, if I'm going to make them during class time or a different time with a longer window, or a broader window, so students can't fit it into their schedule. I have to see how pressed we are for time. At this point, just keep in your mind that the last week of every month, there's going to be a test. So that will be starting September, October, November. And then in December, there'll be a final exam that's comprehensive, and that should be completed independently. And I should be giving you, so I'm going to show you Connect. I don't want to confuse you. The risk of confusing you, I'm going to show you how to sign up for Connect. These are the topics. Let me check if anyone's asking me anything. Okay, I'm just writing down the students who like the idea of Bloomberg. Okay, these are the topics, and notice that I leave 4.5 hours for a review of these concepts, and students haven't complained about my review. Like, even if they have no background, they seem to pick up. You don't need a whole course in calculus, you just need to know some results from calculus. You don't need a whole course in statistics, you just need to know some results from statistics. Well, I mean, it would be nice to have a class, and you do have, most of you have taken these classes, but people who haven't, really, we're just taking a portion of these very broad topics, calculus and statistics. Oh, I can't highlight because that's a PDF. Okay, so, and you can see all the topics, how much we spend on each topic. We basically go from the beginning to the end of the textbook, okay? These are in order, and you'll get a sense of that from the Connect platform, where I distinguish each chapter and what you have to read. This is the textbook. I like the textbook, but there's also these other references if you have time, or if you want some more background or a different, the perspective is always the same, but maybe said in different words. You can go. Now this textbook is highly, this is basically a math textbook. So it's excellent for people who are inclined, they like reading mathematics or formula. I really like this. I've used this book to teach before. It's an excellent handbook. And they're all excellent books. This one will probably be over your head calculus, so don't bother with that. If you like calculus, then go for that. So yeah, you probably want a more layman's understanding. I think most of you prefer a more layman's understanding or approach, and that will be the main textbook. And let me highlight the ones that, or I'll put them in a different color so you can see. And this Allen book is good. This is another book that's good. And Salvatore. Yeah, the others are very highly mathematical. So if you like those, then you go for the black ones, okay, as a background. But my impression is most of us are strapped for time. won't have time to read another book, which is also fine because this one is quite thorough and provides references if you want to go deeper into the cases and topics described. Okay, these are some more recent publications on the theory that's discussed in the class. Here I have several databases where you can find updated statistics, and I don't require you to do any analysis, but I do require interpretation of results. So if you feel more comfortable creating the data, you'd probably want to go into one of these websites, pull some data to do some analysis, but I feel like we don't have time for that. There's quite a bit in this course. So I'm going to stick with working with the data as given, or with the output in the textbook as given, and we're going to interpret output. All right. So that is the syllabus. And as I said, I might just update some of the references, and otherwise the layout of the course stays the same. Any questions? And I don't know, I have to check about the textbook, the other reference books in the library. I'll have to check. I'll have to check and let you know. I'll write an email with that and the information on the Bloomberg. Okay, let me see if I can get Connect going. Okay. I'm here. I'm just setting things up. Oh, sorry, I gotta turn that off. So this is my version. This is what I see. You guys see that? Oh, did you lose it? Oh, I have to turn it on. Sorry. No, I lost it. I will take it out. There you go. Did that work? I think everything froze. I'm doing something wrong. You guys see that? I'm still learning this. Okay, I think you see that. Maybe not. Let me see what I did wrong. I'm trying to think why you can't see that. I think it froze. Sometimes it does that. Like if I close, I'm trying to think of what to do. There it is. Okay, so now you can see it, but you see it funny. Don't know why. Okay. Okay, you're behind. I'm watching. Wow, there's a huge delay. There you go. Okay, so this is my view. And they changed some things. But okay, let me just show you what I've done in the past. I need to update this. Okay, so I'm going to send you a link. Wow, it's just going. It keeps on changing, doesn't it? Okay, I need to do something different. I'm not sure what. It keeps showing you everything I'm doing. You see connect? Okay, so this is my view. I can make it student view, so this is what you'll see. And so this is from last semester. You see on your end, you'll see a list of all these assignments. So I'm just going to share the same assignments with you. And you know, I can make them all visible so that if some students want to work ahead, if it's your prerogative, you can work ahead to finish assignments before the due date. If other students would rather do them at the pace set for the class, that's fine too, as long as you submit assignments by the deadline date and time. So that's what it's going to look like for you. You see there's tests are here, and the textbook would just be available here. It says blocked. Oh, down. You can download a mobile app to read offline. I think that looks new to me. Here I share the lecture notes with you. So you have the lecture notes, The lectures are on YouTube, so I'm not going to put them here. See, I could actually record lectures and meet with you in Connect, but I prefer to use YouTube. Like I said, because you get the translation, you get the captions, and also there's no buffering issues. Not that I think Connect has them, I haven't used it, but just in case. YouTube is a huge platform with great bandwidth. I'm not worried about buffering. So I will send you the link to join here, and then it will ask you to purchase access, and then you'll get a link where you can purchase for the $50. Okay, but I'm going to iron all that out with the representative. I hope today or tomorrow. I haven't heard back from her about what we're going to do exactly, but that she's going to do something, and she negotiated a $50 rate, which is really good, I think. After that, I mean, you won't have access after the semester, so it might be nice to actually have a physical book, but that's up to you. You will have, you can download all these notes, and let's see what test. I'll show you what a test looks like, or a quiz. Let's go back. So if you, as a student, you can't view these, but okay, the assignments will be, okay, you won't see this view, this is my view. So let's say we want to preview the assignment just to let you see what you see. So it's just like this, they're just questions. For the assignments, I allow you, I think I'll allow you 1 or 2 attempts. I'm going to think about it, so that you can learn in the process. If you get something wrong, it'll just tell you that it's wrong, and then you can correct it in your second attempt. And so hopefully that's a way you can learn. So these are just the questions here. If you want to just try on your first attempt, just to go through and do it without any aid, that's useful and informative as well, because then you'll learn about where you need to study or emphasize your studying. Yes, yeah, you're going to get the textbook, digital, and this platform. So I won't be using Moodle. I don't see a reason to do anything with Moodle in this class. All right. So this can be self-study if you want to work ahead, and but the test will be on designated dates to be announced. I mean, we know that the week that it's going to happen. I just have to decide if I'm going to do it on the hour of during the 3 hours of the class, or if I'm going to leave it open over a 24-hour period or something like that. Okay, are there any questions? It just seems like it freezes. See if you can go home. Let's say, so you go into your library and you can see the book, the ebook. So there's many ways you can get to stuff. It's very confusing, I think. But let me stay in the student version, so it's not so different. This is the student version. So the textbook is down here and the files are here. So if I opened up chapter 1, what I'm going to ask you to do this week is read chapter 1. These are just the summary notes. So these are going to highlight, you know, the emphasis of the chapter for you, because the chapters go into, you know, they have many cases and examples, and they go on tangents, they digress into different areas, but these are the takeaway. In the notes you'll find the takeaway information. So let me show you that, because I don't think you can see that. Let me demonstrate that. And there you go. So this was, you saw, I just got this from the files section. See if I make this bigger. No, that's not great. Okay. Comments, questions. So this is just the highlights of the chapter. Yeah, I have to still get the link from McGraw-Hill. Well, just all you have to do is wait for an email from me to sign up, okay? Yes, Alec, he makes a good point that you can get the free trial, and then after 2 weeks you pay for the you can pay for the subscription or access. So he said, I'm not sure if it has already been said, but will there be a Connect free trial similar to ones available in courses like accounting and finance? Yeah, but it's only 2 weeks. They're not going to give you a 4-month free trial. Okay, so I'll send you an email. So I'm going to send you an email with information about the reference books, information about Bloomberg, and information about Connect. But as far as today goes, you know where to meet with me, and you know how to reach me. I gave you my number. If you have any questions, I am not going to do more today because I want you to be prepared for the lecture. So I do want you to read the textbook in advance. I'll probably be lecturing like 2.5 hours, or if I do 3 hours, I'll take a break in between. And so we don't burn out. So do you have any questions for me? No questions? Okay, so what I'm going to do is just stop the stream. I'm going to say goodnight and see to it. You're going to see the structure of the course once you join Connect, and you'll see the dates, but essentially we're going to work on like 2 chapters a week. Okay? Okay, good. So you know how we're going to communicate in this class, and you can do that with your phone, you can do that with your computer. You know, you can do it with an iPad as well, where you mark up the notes, or you can print the notes out for yourself and make notes, additional notes. Anyway, it's all up to you. I'm just going to ask you to prepare for lectures. Read the relevant chapters before the class, so that you are proactively prepared for the lecture. If at the very minimum, read the headings of each. Read all the headings in each chapter that are required for the week, okay? Because it is a 3-hour meeting, and you want to be engaged. So my suggestion is read in advance. Okay, so I'll put a note about that in the email too. Okay, so with that, if you have no questions or you want to speak to me privately, just text me or send me an email. I can also send you messages through Connect. That's another thing. Connect is really a substitute for anything I would do in Moodle. In Connect, I can also give the tests and use a camera to record you in writing the test. So I'm going to consider that. If anybody has an objection to the camera, write me an email. I'm going to put that in the email too. That would probably be the best way for me to administer the test to make it fair. So I have 4 things I'm going to send you in an email. But other than that, I will let you go for the evening. Okay? I'll stay on. If people want to just go, I'll stay on a couple minutes if anyone wants to ask some more questions. But to the others, good night.